Well, good evening to you wherever you are in the world. We are just about ready for the action here. Kickoff is imminent. The team's indeed with us very soon, having exchanged their various pleasantries. What I have to tell you is that the weather may not be great for the duration of the evening. The clouds yet to open, but one suspects that they will pretty shortly, and when the rain comes, we are warned to expect plenty of it. The famous Kop is in good voice, as always. It is one of the most recognisable monuments of the English game. And a shot! He's got options in the box. And the finish! He's scored!
And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on. This could be rather exciting.
Liverpool grab an early lead. Good start. Torosidis plays it forward. Well, here is the rain we were told to expect. Back to the keeper and go again. Liverpool are on a great run. 5 wins in a row. It's broken loose. Tevez. Liverpool scored early, of course, and it's 1-0. Cleared without complication. And it's hoisted clear. Vardy. Decent looking ball. Going through. And that'll be the last act of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Liverpool come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. So off we go once more.
Liverpool really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Has a pop! It's in!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then, because they just lost sight of the real danger.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think this is a case of anything you can do, we can do too. I mean, they're matching each other like for like here.
Martial tries to dink it in. Tries to get it forward quickly. Brings it forward. Attempts to play it through. Has a swing at it! He has done it! Into the lead once more.
An exhibition in how to finish with a minimum of fuss.
So the ball's got out of play and a change is upcoming. So we have a breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Out of play for a goal kick. The changes then in quick succession. It's got through, a big chance! Oh, that could cost them.
Makes you think, Peter, they could have been doing this earlier. Still, it's encouraging.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
God. It's Tevez! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Knocks it away. Whipped in.
Liverpool can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Great for Tevez! They've scored! And this is getting better and better.
Liverpool are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Liverpool, and that is that. So they have their win, they had all the answers to whatever the opposition threw at them, and the result followed inevitably. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, looking back on this, the early goal had a big influence on what
Well, whatever time of day or night it is with you, welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet. Header! Forward it goes. He's through the middle. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Liverpool are on a great run. 5 wins in a row. Deliver up for the header! There it is! Liverpool take the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Deftly done. Swept in. Danger averted for now. Looks to clip it forward. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
That was just poor decision-making, and
the shot's on! Really well taken goal. All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. And the first half is done. Some first half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Liverpool ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Already up and running for the second half. Aimed long and direct. Hits one! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. And he's cut it out. Vardy. And the weighted pass. Cuts it out. Good run through the middle, but he needs support. Now the counter. Going through. Has a hit! Oh, he did the hard part right, but tough to finish.
Yeah, but I really like that link-up there. I think something I'm sure they can work on again and get it right.
There's going to be another change here.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight. And the finish! You can get that clear. Alfredson tries to get it forward. It's Martial! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. And it's Martial. Martial. Floats one over. What a throw in. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Good clearance and very necessary. Van Dijk. Aimed long and direct. He's in, and the shot! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. It's got through and it's been taken straight back. And the referee brings it to a close. Liverpool very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they got on the ball, they looked like scoring. It is a landslide. The end of the game. Reflections?
Liverpool made their intentions clear that nothing else but a win would do. These games are always tough, you know, it's not always about form, it's not always about class or style, it's about pride, and they showed loads of that. Their attitude was spot on today.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, good day to you on a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that what should be a really good game of football. The stands are packed here, people have done everything they can to get here. Indeed, the roads outside were pretty badly clogged, but I think most of the traffic issues have been settled, and indeed, I think most people have now got through the turnstiles and are well covered up against the elements, whatever they may throw at us over the next hour or two. So we look out at the sea of red that is so deeply entrenched into the culture of the English game. This indeed is Anfield. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Can he put it away? Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Liverpool go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Martial, he's had a shot! He's hit it first time.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Good interception, and it's Martial. Durm sends it forward with interest. Liverpool are on a great run, 5 wins in a row. That's a throw. And the weighted pass, and that's been levered clear. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Vardy! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish of true class! And this is getting better and better. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your neck.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and...
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Tries to get it forward, quick face-to-face, he'll have a dip!
I can't speak highly enough of the keeper after that save. Can't stop thinking about it.
Going through. Alfredson. Aimed long and direct. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
It doesn't take much sometimes, Peter. He has to adjust a little mistimed run.
Keeper goes long. Looks to thread it through. Martial, well positioned to make that interception. And that'll be the last act of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Liverpool ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. So off we go once more. Throw it. Well, that had to be more accurate. Tevez. And it's Martial. Martial. And the finish! And more, and more, and more! And surely that settles it!
Liverpool produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Albrighton goes looking. He's got away. Iwobi. Danger averted for now. And he has a swing at it. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Yeah, their position is a dominant one now, Peter, so introducing one of the youngsters for some added experience is bang on.
That's a promising ball. And the ball's come out! Martial. Forward it goes.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Martial. Back into the middle. Goes for goal! And he should have made it for Filippo Inzaghi. Surely this will be the last chance. Tries to get it forward quickly. And time is up. Liverpool, comfortable winners. A virtuoso display, utterly one-sided. Liverpool emerging for this crucial group game here. The tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope that the trend continues here and now. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. There's the whistle, and here we go. Tries to get it forward quickly. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Forward it goes. Aimed long and direct. Danger averted for now. Van Dijk. Forward it goes. Shot at goal! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Martial. He's had a shot! Goal! And Liverpool score first! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And a play for a goal kick. Goodison. Approaching the half-hour mark. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. It upfield. Out to the left it goes. Going through. And back out it comes. And that's been won straight back. Played out to the right. Vardy. And the half-time whistle goes. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Liverpool, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time. Looking to shoot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
He's picked him out. He's left his man. Shoots! Played it short. Oh, can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Up to meet it! Yes! And surely that settles it. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Liverpool can make their change now with a break in play.
Yeah, their position is a dominant one now, Peter, so introducing one of the youngsters for some added experience is bang on.
Liverpool take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves. This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Dyke as well to read it. Intercepts. Lingard. That's found its target. He's got away. He's gone for it! He has done it! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Liverpool tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Up he gets! Couldn't quite steer it on target. Changes here from both sides, in fact. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Vardy. And time is up. Liverpool a class apart. Opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Liverpool were simply functioning free of pressure, as is their prerogative, because the hard work had all been done.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. The Emirates Stadium in all its glorious modernity, this symbol of new Arsenal, the Arsenal of the 21st century. And that gets things running. He's made sure that that won't get through. Forward it goes. Carvalho gets it upfield. Vardy gets his foot in there. Crunching tackle. Aimed long and direct. Tries to get it forward quickly. Liverpool have taken 15 points from the last 15 available. Shoots! It's in! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Arsenal take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Cuts it out. Dinks one in. Look at the defender bombing forward.
Arsenal have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition.
Goes for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Mbolo really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
Good ball, going through. Now, can he capitalise? Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose. Martial. And he heaves it forward. Drills one in. And that has been clubbed away. And there is the half-time whistle. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, it hasn't exactly got the plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
And we're already back underway here. He scores! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Keeper's got good distance on that. Lingard! Big relief, it just needed better contact. it's Morrison. Aimed long and direct. Arsenal keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a
Lingard! Oh, that is very close.
that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Van Dijk. Keeper goes long. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Went in for a slide tackle and executed it cleanly. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of...
Hits one!
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Dawson. Shoots! Oh, taken with style! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, those two have a lovely understanding and they executed the 1-2 impeccably to set up the goal.
Has certainly made things interesting.
Liverpool surely know by now that they've put so much work.
Can he score? Saved only by poor finishing. Forward it goes. The final whistle. So nothing between them after all of that, and you can't really argue with the result. Neither manager too unhappy with the outcome, and the fans really well entertained. It's all square in the end. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Liverpool can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us.